MrBeast built 100 wells to provide clean drinking water to Africans in dire need, and suddenly the internet broke loose. My humble question is, why? Thousands of tweets, comments and reactions on X, formerly Twitter, media sites and Facebook groups. It became an awesome topic for podcast hosts. Is MrBeast surprised or concerned at all? A million times no. In fact, he expressed on Twitter, which is now X, that he knows he may be targeted and cancelled for this. Yet, he's not backing down and continuing to help others despite negative feedback. It all started when MrBeast, in his characteristic style, posted a video showcasing the funding and construction of 100 wells across African countries like Cameroon, Kenya, Somalia, Uganda, and Zimbabwe. The goal is to provide clean drinking water for more than 500,000 people. But guess what? The internet exploded with criticism. Some folks labeled him as a white savior and even went as far as calling his efforts demonic. To these accusers, MrBeast is exploiting vulnerable people for views and revenue. Now that's a heavy critique to carry, especially when you're just trying to make a positive impact. Keep in mind that most charity works done by MrBeast benefit people in America. This time he remembers Africa, and some people are mad about it. What a world.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Students complaining of diarrhea, infections like typhoid, because this is the water we've been using.
To fully understand the magnitude of the 100 wells, funding and constructing modern wells in villages with limited access to clean water, MrBeast did all of that but didn't stop there. His video showcased donations to Kenyan schools, including furniture, soccer balls, computer, whiteboards, projectors, and even the construction of a bridge to connect a village with local schools and hospitals. Oh, and the bikes for a village in Zimbabwe to help kids get to school. Talk about a comprehensive effort. Now, Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, is a YouTube sensation with over 200 million subscribers. The magnitude of his projects, including recreating Squid Game in real life, giving away an island, and the philanthropic endeavors such as sponsoring surgeries for 1,000 blind people and now building wells, have not only made him popular, but also contributed to revealing the compassionate nature of this guy. Time magazine even crowned him as one of the most influential people in 2023. Some skeptics raise a valid point though. What about the maintenance and sustainability of these wells, especially in regions where government neglect is not uncommon? It's a valid concern and one that MrBeast is well aware of. The debate over whether his projects are sustainable and if he's truly making a lasting impact lingers. I've followed MrBeast since 2018 and all the projects he has embarked on were conclusive, and his team follows through. When you're in doubt, check out the MrBeast Philanthropy YouTube channel. Everything is well documented. As an African who has struggled and still struggles for some basic infrastructure, I can tell you for a fact that if you're criticizing MrBeast, I can beat my chest that you've never experienced the harsh realities of abject poverty and the dire need for clean water. Government in African countries can address this issue, but they choose not, oftentimes leaving the responsibility to the people. What about non-governmental organizations, NGOs? Wouldn't they build wells for Africans? To be completely honest with you, some NGOs have done so well, but here's the plot twist. Some NGOs are working with governments, sometimes trying to fix things when funded, but bureaucracy and inefficiency slow down the process. MrBeast, on the other hand, is portrayed as someone who cuts through the red tape, getting things done swiftly. Let MrBeast breathe. If people want to be applauded and appreciated by taking advantage of Africans, building railways, roads, and renovating schools and offering free education, they should go ahead and do so. Africans and the world will give you all the accolades you need and some criticism. After all, MrBeast is facing his. What a great young man to have thought of Africa. Thank you, MrBeast. In a world where privilege differs vastly, it's essential to recognize that not all environments have the luxury of a caring government. Africa doesn't. MrBeast, with his wealth and compassion, steps in where others might hesitate, digging wells for communities in need. So, are you on Team MrBeast or part of the critic squad? Whichever side you're on, you're not wrong, just uninformed about the plight of some African villages. Should you do good and face criticism, or just enjoy your hard-earned money with your immediate family? It's a debate that's far from over, but one thing is for sure, it will get everyone talking. After all, nobody thought that wells could be so controversial.